What up, those sports fans? Welcome to another episode of AwwDacity Sports. It's your boy J2DaR, and we're back with another great episode. But of course, you guys, you know I'm not alone. We're back with your favorite, and I do mean favorite co-host in this camp. Again, I think she's more popular than me. Somebody done ran down to me at work about this doggone lady on this show. Anyways, welcome back, Miss NikkiC, y'all.
What up, y'all?
And we back to give you guys these hot. We ain't got 10. I think we got a hot 6 or 7 today, but they real hot. So, but before we start, make sure you guys hit that like button, make sure you hit the subscribe button, make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you guys get all of the notifications every time we upload a show. Miss Nikki, what's first?
Starting off with the NBA.
Oh, that means I can play the song? You said NBA, so I'm already ready.
We can't even play the song this week due to the Pistons 4-game losing streak. We play the Brooklyn Nets tonight to try to redeem ourselves from the loss on Sunday. Do you think the Pistons can put themselves back in the win column?
So I'm feeling some type of way. I'm a little bit emotional right now. Right? And I feel like the reason why I'm emotional here is why. You put this at the top of the show because you know I can't cuss within the first 5 minutes. That is diabolical right there out of the gate.
Look, we can keep it PG.
And that's already hurting my feelings. I just want to say that. You know what I'm saying? So I can't even cuss. So how I truly feel, I'm going to have to be extremely PG about it. But here's how I feel. The Cavaliers loss I almost kind of expected that. It was a close game. That was good. The Spurs game, I was kind of expecting a closer game with that one. But we actually got blew out on that one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even though we had just lost to them before, again, that loss, right? And then again, I was expecting, especially after losing to Cleveland and then losing to the Spurs, since we haven't had a back-to-back loss all season, I knew for a fact that the doormat Brooklyn Nets was going to get ran over. But guess what happened? Ooh, we fudged that up. We let them come back from 28.
Mm-hmm.
And they won that game 107 to 105. And I was like, okay, we still in the East. It's Miami. Anything can happen. We ain't had a 3-game losing streak, so time to bounce back. Guess my Pistons said, F you. We're going to go on a 4-game losing streak.
They went on the skids, but they need to redeem themselves tonight, to at least stop the skid, because then you start losing your ranking, and my sleeper team is right below them. So
Cleveland's still number 2.
Okay.
According to the central standings.
Okay.
They still number 2. But let's just look. So we got Brooklyn tonight, you say, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you asking me, can we bounce back? We ain't got no
choice.
See, all this censoring right now because somebody decide they gonna put this at the top.
These are important topics,
So,
I think so. I think, them boys is like, we need to get our stuff together and put together a win tonight to stop, this little bleeding that we got going on. You see the Knicks eliminated.
So, yeah,
all that losing. And we don't want to start that because I think we got like about 20 games, 23, 25 games left.
Yeah, something like that.
And we don't want, to slide, be leading the whole damn season and then we just slide out the damn playoffs. And I don't want that to happen. So we need to bounce back and tighten back up.
Absolutely, we need to bounce back and tighten up, right? But here's my other thing, right? Here's my ultimate question. Is this skid right on time?
I think it is, because...
Would you rather have this skid now or before the playoff or in the playoffs? Because again, you get a 4-game skid in the playoffs, you out.
Yeah, you're out. I rather slide now.
Get it out of the system.
Yeah,
Do I care about being in first place? No.
Yeah,
I care about
winning.
I actually care about 1 and 2.
Yeah.
But because I predict that way, we will be 1 or 2 at the beginning of the season and how this team is constructed. But do I care about ultimately getting into the playoffs and ultimately winning it all? Absolutely. So I got a snippet here that I want to play, right? But let me see if I can make sure I get it to the right part here, because I know some of us ain't got the YouTube Premium. I'm still on the commercial side, right? I ain't Miss NikkiC, y'all, but I want to tell y'all how I really feel about my Pistons on this 4-game losing streak right now.
No. Okay.
Look, man, we don't give a damn. They don't give a. Oh, we at the 5 minutes full. Right on time. Right. But they definitely need understanding that this 4 games, we had to hit a situation somewhere. And again, if you ask me, this is right on time. It isn't like do losing to the Nets hurt? Absolutely. Do understand losing to Miami, the Spurs, Cleveland? Yes, they're top teams.
Okay. So with the 4-game losing streak for the Pistons, this puts them like 2.5 games over the Boston Celtics. So with the team back to full strength, with the return of Isaiah Stewart, do you think the Pistons can keep this lead up in the East again?
So let's. I mean, only way we can look at this is let's just look at the schedule. Let's just
After tonight's game, what can we bank on winning versus? I'm gonna have to wait and see.
All right. So let's see who we got. So we got all of March, and we only got a few games in April, and then that's the end of the regular season. So we ultimately got the Pistons got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 games left.
Okay.
Right? We played Brooklyn Nets tonight. That needs to be a victory.
Mm-hmm.
Philadelphia 76ers is going to be a challenge.
Yeah, that's a wait and see.
That's a wait
because
and see.
Philly is hot right now.
But if I'm going to be honest with everybody, even though I know I said I'm going to be biased on this show because this is my shit, I feel like that's going to be an L for us. Right?
Yeah, because them boys going to get up to play for the Pistons. Philly. I don't think it's going to be a loss. I think it may be a win, but it's going to be a hard fought win because again, Philly is hot right now. No, you're not putting it in the
Yeah, we got to go to the Book of Eli. We are going to
shout out to Goody.
Going to the Book of Eli, y'all. We got to pull out this book and go to the book of Eli
for AwwDacity Sports.
Pistons is 45-18. Right?
At this time.
Mm-hmm. And we
19 games left.
Boston on the other side. Mm-hmm. Right? And Boston is, let me get their record.
I think they're like 43.
43-21.
Yeah.
All right. So if I go back and then I look at the schedule here.
For those 19 games, we just gonna do a little short run of wins and losses.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
So Brooklyn.
Definitely win.
I got that as a win too. Philly.
That's a wait and see for me.
Damn, I'm taking the L on that one.
Just put W/S wait see.
Memphis.
A win.
Taking a win too. Toronto.
That's a wait and see for me.
Taking a win on this one.
Okay.
Washington.
I want it to be a win. Because they get up to play for the Pistons too.
So you're saying Pistons gonna win that one?
Yes.
I'm gonna say that one's a win too. Then you turn around and play Washington again.
A win. Back to back.
You say back to back?
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking the L.
You're gonna take out of that series, we win one, they win one, 1-1. Okay.
All right. Then you got the Golden State Warriors at home. In Detroit.
In Detroit. That's a win.
I'm gonna take a win too. Then it's followed by Atlanta.
Oh, that's a win. Well, you know what? Hold on. That's a wait and see for me. I forgot they had made some changes. Okay.
I'm taking the L.
Okay. I'm that's a wait and see for me.
New Orleans Pelicans.
Oh, that's a win.
I got the same. Minnesota.
That's a wait and see for me because Ant over there.
You got a bunch of wait and sees here.
You know, I might
even count yours. OKC.
That's a wait and see.
Dang. Taking the L. Then we got Toronto again.
That's a win.
I'm taking the dub. Then we got Minnesota at home.
In Detroit. I think we'll win that one.
I think so too. We ain't losing to them back to back. Then we got the Philadelphia 76ers in Philly.
Where they playing them at first? We playing Philly both times?
First time was at home.
Okay. I'm gonna wait and see on that one.
I'm gonna stop Kyle Gilroy. You messing up my sheet here in the book of Eli. Then we got at Orlando.
Oh, that's a win. But you know Orlando gets up for the Pistons. But then they just had a bunch of well, this gonna be a win for me.
Taking a win. I'm only counting the ones where you tell me you winning that. I'm not counting your losses.
Oh, those are wait and sees.
All them wait and sees. Can't put it in the loss column. At home at Milwaukee.
Oh, they'll win.
At home versus Milwaukee.
They'll win that one.
If Giannis is playing, I'm taking the L.
Don't duck us, Giannis.
Taking the L if Giannis is playing.
Don't duck the fade.
Taking the L if Giannis is playing. Charlotte. At Charlotte. They want to fade with us so bad.
Yeah. I'm gonna take the win for that. For Charlotte.
I almost want to say wait and see.
Cause you know Melo is
Charlotte hot right now.
Yeah, they are real hot.
Charlotte is hot right now.
Yeah, they
Ooh. All right. I gotta make a decision. I said on this situation I was gonna be real about it. Shoot. I'm gonna take the L.
Okay.
I'm gonna give Charlotte their little get back so they can feel good about themselves. And then we end the season, regular season, with Indiana at Indiana.
Oh, they'll win that one.
You say the Pistons win?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think so too. So if I'm counting the Pistons win, they get an additional 10, 11 wins. So that puts them at 56 wins. And then I gave the Pistons 7 additional losses, right? So then that's 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25 losses. $25, 56. Right? Now, this is a problem. Because if they can't hold this lead, then I am really going to be
out of your mind.
I am. Because given what I see, and again, now that I know that Boston's back at full strength, which is
because Jason Tatum is he came back right on time for the.
I think he came back enough to kind of take off Jaylen Brown.
And I think
Jaylen Brown might be out of there next season.
Well, we finna see because
All right, Boston is 43-21, right? And with their schedule, they have San Antonio.
Oh, they finna lose
L.
that one. They finna lose that one.
OKC at OKC.
That's a loss.
L. At home versus Washington. Yeah, they'll win that
They'll
one.
win that one.
They're definitely gonna win that one. Sorry, Washington. I just think y'all just trash. Forever trash. Even with Trae Young and half man, half a season, Mr. Glass, whatever you want to call that dude. AD. Mr. Street Clothes. He's not going to help y'all, but whatever. Okay. Where was that? At home versus Phoenix.
I'm
gonna give this one to Boston because I think
they'll win now.
I don't think old boy playing because he got pulled over for a DUI. Allegedly.
Oh, Dylan Brooks.
I don't know what's going on with my boy Booker. I think he went out of Phoenix. And he
anyway,
yeah, I think he want to go to Detroit. At home versus Golden State.
Oh, they'll win that one.
Okay. I'm saying if Steph is back, and it's a possibility he may be back by March 18th, I'm putting the L in here.
Okay.
Right? Then we got at Memphis.
Oh, they'll win that one.
Absolutely. Then we got Minnesota at home.
That's a loss.
Mm-hmm.
That's a loss.
Mm-hmm.
Because Ant get up to play Jason and Jalen.
Mm-hmm.
Because Ant don't care.
And then they got OKC at home.
That's a loss because Shaq gonna take that one.
Okay. Then they play Charlotte at Charlotte.
They may lose that one.
Ooh, we giving Charlotte some wins in this camp. Okay. The book of Eli never lies. Oh crap! I missed the game. My bad. They got Atlanta at home.
They may lose that one.
Ooh. Mm-hmm. So you said that is 1, 2, 3, 4 losses in a row for Boston. That's Minnesota, OKC, Atlanta, and Charlotte. I got the exact same thing.
Yeah, because those teams on the West are hot right now.
Mm-hmm. And Atlanta hot.
Atlanta is hot.
Don't sleep on Atlanta because they traded Trae Young.
Yeah.
All right. Then they turn around and got Atlanta in Atlanta.
Oh, that's a loss.
Damn. So you saying they lose both games against Atlanta? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna give this one to Atlanta. I'm gonna give this one to Boston. Then they turn around and go to Miami.
They'll win that one.
I would agree. It's gonna be a close game. Then they have Milwaukee at Milwaukee. Expecting Giannis to play.
Again, we don't know if he's gonna duck the fade or not. But even if he plays, I think they'll win that one.
You think Boston will win against Milwaukee? Okay, I agree. You almost twisted my arm on that one. And it's only because of what's going to happen next. Then they turn around and play Toronto at home.
They'll win that one.
I don't think so. I think Canada wants some. I think Canada trying to put themselves on. Toronto say we still here. And we got some beef. Then they turn around and play Charlotte at home.
Now they'll win that one.
So they're gonna win that one too?
Yeah.
So they split with Charlotte.
They split with Charlotte. Charlotte wins one in Charlotte, and then Boston will win that one in Boston.
All right. I would agree. Arm twisted. Only reason why I gave that game because Toronto was sitting right there. Right? Then they have the Knicks at home. In New York.
Oh, they'll win
in the
that
Garden.
one. They'll win that one.
I think Jalen Brunson comes up with that game. Take this L. Then they have the Pelicans.
That's a weird. Zion ain't doing shit.
And then they finished their game. They finished their regular season at home versus Orlando.
Now Orlando might get up for that because it's Jason and Jalen. I'll give Orlando the win for that one.
Yes, because that's what I was thinking too. Now, given what we just called for L's, right? According to the book of Eli, Boston has an additional 10 losses.
Yeah, we just got one more loss than they do.
Right? Which will put them at, no. If they get an additional 10 losses and they already got 21, that puts them at 31. Uh-oh. And then we say they win an additional 5, 6, 7, and that puts them at 50-31, and the Pistons in with 56-21. They can do it.
All right, well, we're going to see. The book of Eli is going to be closed until the end of the season. All right, so if you haven't done already, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to AwwDacity Sports.
We appreciate it. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to grow the show.
All right. March Madness is upon us, and this year is no different. Michigan men are ranked number 3 in the nation. Can the Wolverines get in the Final Four for this year?
I mean, absolutely, but I'm just tired of the disrespect of, all these teams are 29-22. I get the simple fact that we lost to Duke, so okay, maybe they can hold the number 1 spot, kind of hold my beer type.
Yeah, what's the dude, number 2, what's his name?
From Michigan or from Duke?
From Michigan.
Damn. Drawing a whole blank now. That's crazy.
He out.
Yeah, he just went back out. He just came back and went out with a leg injury, knee injury, which I didn't understand. So he's back out. What do we do with, now we in the Big Ten tournament, as Coach just said, next man up mentality. And that's what actually we've been doing this whole season because, again, he's been missing. Actually, he's missed a couple of games with that injury. I'm looking him up too, just for you. I know exactly who you're talking about. LJ Carson. Or LJ Cason, right? Our actual star player right out of Lakeland, Florida. So, but I do have my team making the.
I at least got them making I got them making the Final Four.
You guys going all the way to the Final Four? So the brackets teams ain't been announced yet because we still got to get through all these conference championships. Hopefully, Michigan does what they need to do, take care of business there because we just took care of little brother the other day, whooping up on them 90-80. But here's the problem, right? We beat up on little brother. They're ranked number 8, right? But if I'm correct, and if I can see the score from that other team, Arizona, because that's what I'm really looking for, right?
You know who's sitting over there on the Arizona bench, but we ain't gonna even bring them up. But keep going.
Who's sitting on the Arizona bench that I don't know about? Who said? Oh, Gilbert's son. Oh man. Come on. He's not even a factor in this right now.
That's what I said. We ain't gonna bring him up, but keep going.
I mean, but they balling right now. But let me see what
they are.
let me see what happened. Let me catch their full schedule. Okay, so right now it looks like they're riding a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 game win streak, right? And in their conference, according to their schedule, I mean, they kind of started off with a real game. They started off with playing the Gators, that was ranked number 3. Then they played Utah Tech, trash. North Arizona, trash. Number 15, UCLA. Okay. Number 3, UConn. Okay. That's 2 people within the top 5. Great. Then they played Denver and Norfolk State, trash. Back down to the top 20. Right. Then they played Auburn and Alabama. They both are ranked. Albine Christensen, who's still playing this team? San Diego State, I didn't even know Bethune-Cookman still had a team. Wait a minute. Hold on. Back it up. I remember when I first got my Xbox, right? Back in the day, my first one. And I remember playing 2K basketball, and I remember playing with Bethune-Cookman. And I was still wondering if they had a basketball team, but I guess they do.
They do.
Wow. Because the interesting thing is because they beat up on Bethune-Cookman 107-71. Again, do they have a basketball team? No, they got a little league.
We are there for the exposure.
I don't think they can.
On ESPN,
can't beat a high school team right now.
Oh, but still, there's still exposure for Bethune-Cookman. Okay, so don't knock the HBCUs.
Then they play South Dakota State. I respect South Dakota. They've been balling, so I respect them. Utah, I respect them. Kansas State, I don't. TCU, Arizona State, UCF, Cincinnati. These are all wins, by the way. Right? They just tear off a bunch of wins right out of the gate, right? Kansas City,
are you worried about Arizona coming up? Michigan coming up against Arizona?
No, because I'm finna tell you what the problem is, right? Arizona, UCF, Cincinnati, West Virginia, number 13 BYU with only one good player, AJ Dubster. Now y'all catch where I'm going, right? Then they play Arizona State, Oklahoma State, and then lose the number 9 Kansas. Then lose the number 16 Texas Tech. Then beats 23 BYU again. Somehow beats number 2 Houston, Baylor, Kansas again. That was a get back game. And it was a close. Well, no, that wasn't close. 84-61. Iowa and Colorado. Maybe they do deserve number 2. Outright. Maybe my biasness might have been in the way there.
You hearing it first on AwwDacity Sports.
That might have been a bias. That might have been a tad bit of Biden, me being biased.
Okay.
Because our schedule we had.
I just don't want people, I just don't want these top teams to get in there and then, like one of them smaller schools get in there and buzzsaw their ass.
I know. So we play
San Diego State. A one and done.
Right, but we play San Diego State, good team. Arbor, good team. Gonzaga, good team. These are all wins, right? Villanova, good team. McNeese State, still a good team. USC ranked number 24, right? We lost to Wisconsin. That wasn't ranked, which is crazy. We beat number 5 Nebraska, number 7 Michigan State, number 7 Purdue, and then we lost to number 3 Duke. Then we beat number 10th in the nation, Illinois, and then beat number 8. I mean, we don't have anybody that was okay. USC was the only one that was and Auburn. Okay. Number 3 solid. We'll take number 3 in the AP poll. We'll take our number 1 spot in the in one of these brackets. Just don't put us in this silly bracket that y'all put us in this whirlwind where it's loaded with teams that look like they can get ran over, but they ain't. And if you don't know college basketball, then you won't know. But if you know, you know. Teams like Villanova, McNeese State, St. John,
those private schools,
they coming to get people. So and again, they always get overlooked, but it be what it be. So watch out for those Cinderella teams.
I guess next week what we can do is do the women.
Okay.
Before the women's NCAA March Madness, and we can check that out. So next episode we'll do the ladies.
Got it.
So we're moving on to the NFL, to the crazy trades that have been going down in the league. Which teams do you think got their bang for their buck with their trade picks?
Oh man, so far it's looking like I want to put Baltimore up there.
Oh heck yeah. Yeah.
Baltimore made some surprising splashes that I didn't even see coming. I think Baltimore, Kansas City,
Detroit.
Detroit is in there.
Mm-hmm.
Adding Isaiah Pachenko was great. I was
because
I
he's
was depressed
replacing.
when
Yeah,
we
he's
lost
replacing David.
I was severely depressed.
Yeah, he's replacing
I
David.
didn't want to go outside. I was really stuck in the house.
So that's a good move.
That's going to be the biggest one. I think the surprise move and the dummy move of it all, of course, is the team that I always hate to talk about, but I got to bring them up. The Atlanta Falcons. They didn't win and got Crip Fingers. Tua, scrambled egg for a 1-year deal to back up Michael Penix or to fight for a start. The other thing that's funny to me is the Jets.
Oh, they got Geno back.
The same team that drafted him. The same team that drafted him is also the same tree that traded him, and now
they traded him right back to the Jets.
I guess,
but because
I guess they wrote him back. It said, Geno, can you come back?
Yeah, they wrote him back. They wrote him back. They ain't writing back. They wrote back and told you to bring your ass.
Yeah, they said come on back. Those two far happens to be the surprise, and then I think whatever team that signed both of the cornerbacks from Kansas City, they took both their star players, defensive backs. Those teams are going to ball, and then watching the MVP of the Super Bowl leave and go to another team is also shocking.
Yes, that says a lot about Seattle.
That is amazing how this is happening with Seattle. I now want to know what's going on, and if somebody can get Marshawn Lynch to talk about it, that'd be great to see. Right? Because I don't think it's just him that's going to talk about it. If he says something, there might be some more. But those are my surprises. We'll see what happens. How do you feel about Mike Evans going to the 49ers?
I think he's done with Baker Mayfield and the coaching staff over there at the Bucs. So I think he want to go West Coast tripping. You know what, Mike? Good luck. Good luck. Get out while you can, because they have injured you twice. Baker has. So I feel you on that. And again, my boy, good luck. Good luck.
I think Alvin Kamara might be on the move too, because it sounds like the Saints made a move as well. So this free agency, because they made a move, and that's where Travis Etienne went.
He left. He was playing in Jacksonville, right?
And Atlanta lost one of their running backs as well. Tyler Algier signed with the Arizona Cardinals. So no surprise moves. I think people trying to find a way to again still be in the starting lineup, still be relevant.
Yes.
Again, the biggest, the people who made it make sense, Baltimore Ravens. There was even one GM that gave up all them picks, and he flat out said, "Man, fuck them picks." I promise you, I'll make sure I have the name for that GM on the next show. But he flat out said, "Man, fuck them picks." Oh, Malik Willis is the starting quarterback for the Miami Dolphins. How y'all feel about that?
Who?
Never mind. What's next?
Well, we got a couple of what the fuck news events we have to report on.
Okay.
All right. So first off, Clarissa Shields is stating that she can get in the ring with a man and win. When asked this question by Shannon Sharp and Chad Ochocinco on Nightcap, she told Shannon that she could knock out Rolly Romero.
Not Rolly.
And Shannon bust her bubble and told her she'll be knocked out. Is Clarissa doing too much, or do you think she can get a knockout out of Rolly?
Well, I'm just gonna share this line here by one of these famous rappers, and what she said. I ain't said this, but I'm pretty sure this is what Rolly finna say.
Not use a stupid hoe.
I understand. I truly understand, right? There are times where, we be talking just to be talking, right? And I am not in any way trying to say that, again, this should happen. But one, I don't ever want to see this to happen, but to even say it is just crazy to me.
Stupid.
In the world we live in, one, the fact that, yes, are there women that can beat up some men?
Oh, yes, I've seen it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Right? But we are talking about two people in the same sport that do the exact thing. So, I'm saying is, it's an even playing field. You ain't throwing no punches with some dude or some chick who don't know how to throw a punch. Right? Because the way they throw a punch is precise.
Yeah, because they're looking for the mark, and that's what Shannon told her. He said, if he knocked you on, he hit you on your chin, you going down. She flat out told him no. You know what?
So let's look at this. Let's just keep it a buck here. So Clarissa Shields is 18-0, right? And she is in the women's division, right?
She's just doing too much.
She currently is the IBF, the WBC, WBF World Middle, WBF World Heavy, WBC World Heavy, WBO World Heavy, right? In the women's division. And that's they don't give the weight on here. Damn.
But I mean, she's calling out, like current boxers, not only Rolly, what's your boy, Kenneth,
she can't be serious.
Your boy from in St. Pete. What's his name? Kenneth? I can't remember.
The light-skinned dude?
Yeah.
Ain't no way.
Yeah, she said she'll knock him out.
So first of all,
my thing is this, and I know because that's your state mate, Flint affiliate. But Clarissa, let me tell you something. The men's strength versus your strength. I'm agreeing with Shannon. First of all, you risking yourself to get in the ring with a man, and I think you doing too much. Well, we already know you doing too much outside of the ring, but inside of the ring, I don't think you would want to sit up there and try to make yourself a public spectacle. Now, if the man then beat you up, then you're going to say something else. You know what I'm saying? So, I agree with Shannon Sharp. Papoose and Chad Ochocinco trying to, geek her ass up. And, one is trying to geek her ass up because he wants the shmoney. But we not even finna go into that because that's a whole nother segment. But Clarissa, go sit your ass down. Sit down. You got two girls calling you out. Alicia Baumgartner is been calling your ass out. I feel you ducking a motherfucking fade. To be quite honest with you, you got another girl that's calling your ass out, and they've been calling you out. Won't you fight them? If somebody calling you out and they want to catch that fade them. But you sitting up there trying to make a spectacle of yourself because you feel that, in your mind, slow, quote unquote, slow mind that I say, because it gives slow. But this is why I don't talk about Clarissa on this channel, because I don't want to drag her because of all the other outside stuff. But Clarissa, I feel that you just need, when these girls are calling you out, you need to go fade them. You need to just leave the men alone and just stay in your lane. Because now you're just trying to do too much, and now you're trying to make a spectacle of yourself. And when and you know what? Even if you do the stupid ass shit, and one of them niggas knock you out, you know who gonna be standing over your ass saying "aha"? Me. because I told your ass not to go in there.
Well, one, we know for a show that's never going to happen, not even in the exhibition. But so, one, to try Rolly, who is
Right,
who is
Rolly
30.
ain't no real. Rolly ain't no joke
Rolly
neither.
30, she 30, and Rolly still knows how to throw a punch, and he ain't afraid.
Oh, it's Keith
Thurman.
Keith Thurman. I'm saying Kenneth. I'm sorry.
And don't worry about it. I had you covered on this one. Mm-hmm. Keith one-time Thurman, who has a phenomenal boxing record. Phenomenal. He's 31-1.
And you want to try him? Girl, go sit down.
Keith Thurman's record, right? In his one loss was a split decision to Manny Pacquiao, a legend in the game. But he's beaten Danny Garcia.
Mm-hmm.
He's beating Sean Porter.
And I like Sean. That's my boy. I like Sean.
He's beat Luis Collazo.
Mm-hmm.
He's beat Robert Guerrero. He's beat Julio Diaz. And on and on. And he also beat Bernard Hopkins. So to say you want to get in the ring with Keith Thurman, I'm hoping you was just talking, and Shannon Sharp said the thing that needed to be said to you.
Yes, and I'm so glad he kept it a buck with her, because she is
don't listen,
capital D delusional.
Don't listen to Chad Johnson, and I understand you got some outside personal stuff going on, and I'm not going to be the one to speak on it, but I am going to tell you this. One, if Alicia Baumgartner is calling you out for a fade and saying you duck and wreck, wasn't that what you were saying about Layla and the other chick? So if that's the case, then that's what the business you need to be buying. And again, I'm a fan of yours, flat out, because you're from your hometown, right? I watch all your fights, but the other shit, miss me with it. Miss Nikki, what's next?
All right. So lastly on the docket, and what the fuck news, we got the Howards, Dwight and Amy.
Okay.
His estranged wife. I'm sure we've all seen the viral video of Amy in the car with the bag of potted donuts. Just play a snippet of it.
Did y'all see that boulder?
Just play a snippet of it for the people that didn't see Amy in the car.
Oh no, I'm trying to get it up right now. Oh, come on, don't play with me. Nah, you would just work just fine. Mm-hmm. Oh, let me hit the reload. There we go. My girl was I urge y'all to watch the video, but let me make sure I got the part that I'm really trying to get to. Because there is a specific part that I am trying to point out, and I don't know if you two gonna be mad at me, but I'm gonna play it any damn way. Here's the video of Dwight Howard's wife in the car.
Look at him hitting that bitch on the slide. This shit right here. Now that we've seen, if you haven't seen it, it's on every platform right now. Everybody's talking about it. Now, in regards to that, also Royce Reed has joined a group chat with her statement vindicating herself about her own situation with Dwight. How do you feel about this public blow up with Dwight Howard?
I feel like, first and foremost,
well, let me do an update as well. I'm sorry, since we wrote the show. He has filed for divorce
after the video.
Hell, if your wife then went on IG and pulled my cocaine bag out with the grinder and all, and then pulled the biggest boulder out the bag. You don't think I'm finna sit up there and go quickly and find my $400 online to get this bitch out my hair? Hell yeah. But my thing is,
didn't she ask for $70 billion?
Whoa. They was both on the way down there. He filed his first. He got his in before she did. She too filed on Monday. But she's also asking for $70 million and a 14-month marriage. Well, both of you bitches should be going to jail because y'all abusing the goddamn kids, according to Royce and the other mama.
So let me back this train up. So let's talk about the sports side of this. A Hall of Famer who now is confirmed to have a habit, and it's sad to see.
Yeah, he liked to ride the slopes a lot.
Because most things like this never come out in the public. I think we've only seen it a very, very few times like this. One was, I want to say it was Mr. Darryl Strawberry.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one.
Oh, yes, his was very public.
The other one was Michael Irving.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And you know what happened over there. We know.
And Lamar Odom too.
Oh, and Lamar. That's correct. So it is very few, right? And when it falls, it is wow. So can I persecute him for the drugs? I mean
that's you doing the drugs. That, and I'm not saying that to condone him doing the cocaine and stuff. That's not what my problem is. Every person has a habit. That's his habit, besides the other stuff, the sexual stuff. My problem is with the children.
But I ain't even touching that for the simple fact that one, that's beyond my scope in sports. Yeah. Right? And again, the problem for me is this. The wife sat there on her Instagram, cried her eyes out, and it's one thing showing the bag and saying, oh, my man has a habit, right? That'd have been one thing.
I think both of them are on the pot of donuts, to be honest with you, because she was sniffing her goddamn hand like a motherfucker. So,
but and she doesn't go in the bag and find a small one. She go plucks out the biggest one.
She said that this shit right here is destroying my marriage. Not only is the drugs destroying your marriage, is the child abuse that's destroying your marriage, because you are now being complicit, and now that CPS is stepping in to your guys' marriage and home life because of the kids. You trying to sidestep being in trouble for that, along with the wife, as well as I'm trying to figure out why you're being complicit. If you're supposed to be their mama, you want to be their quote unquote stepmama, and if you're a mother, you're gonna protect your children at all costs. I don't give a damn what the daddy is doing. This is just me.
That's why I said this is out of my scope.
Yeah, this is just me as a mother. I'm going to protect my child at all costs. If I got to leave with my child in this car from his drug dealing, sexual deviant ass, then I got to go. Because if it's going to save my kid, allegedly, because I ain't got no money, Dwight. Don't come down here. We ain't got fair no goddamn money
on the video.
All this is fair use. So, and this is my opinion. So don't come down here with the bullshit, Dwight. But my thing is this. Amy, if you're supposed to be your damn stepkids and you love your stepkids and you see your husband is abusing those goddamn kids, I don't give a damn if I'm gonna sit up there and drive my ass down to the damn police station. I don't care who the hell he got in there in Fulton County. Fulton County need to know that these kids are being abused, and I'm trying my best to protect their ass. But no, when the police come out there, you lying with the white ass. And now that the tables have turned on you, now you want to come down to IG. Now, for Royce, I stood with Royce from the very beginning of this whole tobacco when it comes to Dwight and these kids, because we are, well, allegedly he's saying that he's not gay, but he got a lot of gay tendencies. Okay, my thing is this: them ladies wasn't lying, Royce wasn't lying, and now that Amy, you done came out, and now you want to come out and do all of this. You know what? It is what it is. It is what it is. The chips fall. Let the chips fall where they may. If both of y'all asses go to jail, then y'all just going to go to jail because it's supposed to be about the kids. But when nobody studying the kids, when nobody studying the kids, when y'all take y'all asses out of town and leave the kids alone for weeks. A 15-year-old and a 12-year-old.
I bet y'all didn't know we had a reality part on AwwDacity Sports.
Yeah, we do, because I mean it's not about reality. It's sports related too, because you're supposed to be a Hall of Famer, and you go around and do these tours and smile in these people's faces and shit, and you a deviant motherfucker. You're not even taking care of your kids. So how can you sit up there and be an ambassador of the NBA and you out here snorting up coke rocks bigger than a goddamn, than the boulders, than damn Peru. That's your habit, but that's on you. My thing is, I just hope everybody gets help. Royce, I know you feel vindicated, but you still need therapy and help, because now that I feel that you're vindicated, you can get help and you can get the therapy and move on, because I feel you've been stuck in the last 18 years. You've been stuck since that baby was 2 years old and he started denying you. These other mamas, y'all need to get y'all kids back and do what y'all need to do to get y'all children together. And Dwight don't need to mess with no more children. He need to just live his life and just be a single man and do what he been doing. And that's my wrap up on it.
That's your wrap. Damn.
I'm done.
I'm glad mine was only about the sports side, because I'm going to say this. We know how the NBA deals with former players, and when it comes to addictions or whatever, they almost have the hands-off approach.
Yeah.
Right. Do they get into interpersonal life crap? No, they don't, unless it happens right there on the NBA court. Mm-hmm. They don't care. Adam Silver has just showed you, right, to everybody's face, right, that he doesn't care about the salary cap. All he cares about is the bottom dollar of the NBA.
Yeah, because we'll talk about Adam Silver and those people next episode.
Make sure y'all watch my boy Pablo Torre, because again, he has laid a roadmap for everybody in this Kawhi Leonard investigation, right? And it is so easy to follow, right? Yeah. But I'm also going to leave this thing. I'm going to leave this with one thing, right? Because after watching that video and being in total shock, because again, I was 2 days old yesterday. Mind my ignorance, y'all, because again, when you don't do drugs, you don't know. I had no idea what that grinder was until she said it. So in my mental Rolodex, I started thinking how many things I seen like that, and I was just like, ooh,
in plain sight. Anywho,
so in my mind, right, and then the largest boulder I have ever seen comes out of that bag. The first thing that came to my mind was this.
Hell no. Both of their asses geeked up over there. You see how she was sniffing her hand? Talking about some, she dipped it back in the bag. Both of y'all some geeking motherfuckers.
Yo, that's why. That was the first thing that came to my mind after seeing that. I was like, yo, somebody is touching the moon.
Yeah, both of them are. Both of them are.
And in this case, I just hope when everybody gets help.
Yes.
Again, that's a
kids,
serious thing.
Everyone.
That is a serious drug. I, for one, am not a proprietor of people doing drugs, but if you want to smoke weed, that's the thing you should do. I'm just gonna keep it a book, right? Alcohol is worse than weed. You ask me, and I know this because again, I lost my cousin to an accident, right? So you say this was our last topic?
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is our last topic, y'all. This has been crazy. I can't believe the topics we had today, but
yeah, we had to do a midweek update because it was a lot of stuff going on in sports.
Wow. Well, this is J2DaR signing off for AwwDacity Sports. We here with Miss NikkiC.
All right, y'all.
We'll catch y'all at the next episode.
Peace.